Yeah. Kev Mac. Welcome to the Kev Mac Show. The Mac has a maniac, sit front row, smoking good weed like the homie Loco. The co-host on the best live stream show, reppin' 6-0. Kev Mac OG, interviewing legends from the past, from the street, reppin' they turf, from the B's to the C's. Keyways, dime moves, Southside G's, put in they work. Fuck with them and you get murked. Pretty woman in the chat first, wearing Kev Mac shirts. Megalicious in the house, Crystal Pearl, Town business showing love. This is all turf. Kev Mac videos, Mac has a maniac, sit front row. One big family on the best live show. Talk about sports and we talk about mo. Welcome to the show. Kev Mac videos, Mac has a maniac, sit front row. One big family on the best live show. Talk about sports and we talk about mo. Here we go. OG Steve showing love. Henny got chat, tell the homies what's up. Kenneth Johnson, Skunk Dog on the check-in. Black Warrior Spirit eyeball showing up. Fleet Bands OG Hutch on the scene. Can't forget the freestyles from KD. Lisa Jackson, Monique, Lady P. The homie G Lou, what's up? You a beast. Goob always bring the good vibes to the chat. Rockhead and OG Cutes bring the facts. Number one chillin' for weight, never lax. When it comes to live streams, we the best on the map. I'm the king real. See walk, beat walk to this beat here. Get taught by the legends when you tune in. Fitzgerald, what's up? We the chosen. MVPs when we go in. Yo man, Kev Mac videos. Mac has a maniac, sit front row. One big family on the best live show. Talk about sports and we talk about mo. Welcome to the show. Kev Mac videos. Mac has a maniac, sit front row. One big family on the best live show. Talk about sports and we talk about mo. Here we go now. C-walk, B-walk now. C-walk, B-walk now. Yeah. C-walk, B-walk now. C-walk, B-walk now. Here we go. King Real, Kev Mac. Yeah.
King Real in the building.
Yeah. Mac has a maniacs. What's up?
What's up with you, man?
Man, chilling, boy. Still jet lagged from fucking Germany.
That's right. All the ladies saying hi, King Real.
What's up, ladies?
Fresh out the army, he ready for y'all. You know he in shape.
Oh, man.
You know he ain't a minute, man. Man, how many miles can you run, man?
Shit, I run about 3 miles a day.
Every morning?
About 3 times a week, something like that.
Yeah. Man, I thought y'all was in super shape.
Back in the day, shit. I'm 40 now, nigga.
You losing just like civilians, man. Man, so when did you get in?
In the Army?
No, in Vegas today.
Oh, shit. Like, what time did I get in? 2 p.m., something like that?
How you like it so far?
Vegas is cool. I just, like I told Kev earlier, I'm not a fan of the desert because I think Iraq ruined me of that shit. So but it's cool out here. You know, I'm staying at was it Vidara? Is that how you say it? That shit's clean. That's a nice ass hotel.
Shaniqua, what's up with you?
What's up, Shaniqua? Town business.
We had a good little interview a little while ago, man. It was nice.
Yeah. That was a minute. How long ago was that?
About an hour ago.
Oh, you talking about? I thought you meant with us. Okay.
Oh yeah, no.
Ours was
yeah. No, I meant today because they was in earlier.
Oh, okay.
I told them we had King Real coming in.
Yeah.
Here we are. Man.
Is that Hutch? What's up, Hutch?
Yeah, that's Hutch.
Okay.
Hutch, what up, Hutch? They said still rolling is fire.
Classic material.
Man, you made some cool shit. So
I tried, man.
So let me ask you, after hearing the songs you put together on Still Rolling and all that, what do you think about them songs? Because to me, they, after a while went by, they deeper now than they was when you did it.
Man, like, especially for me, because everybody knows, like, I never gang bang and none of that. You know what I'm saying? That pretty much Kev gave me the stories, and I just tried my best to pay those brothers justice. You know what I'm saying? So I was just listening to
what is it? Still Rolling on the Plane coming over here, and man, like it kind of resonates. Like they're deep ass songs, but it's sad to me at the same time because a lot of those brothers ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them died early. Like I was listening to Lil Bam, and he died in 85, I think, if I remember.
No, it was after that. You thinking of Mumbles?
Mumbles, that's what it was. 85, bro.
Right.
Like I was 5 years old when that brother died. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad to me on that aspect. You know, a lot of those brothers were young, but I'm glad I was able to put their stories out there, you know what I'm saying? Because I think they deserve that, you know?
For me, it brings back good memories and a time where my neighborhood all got along and was strong, tight, having just buku amounts of fun. And also the fact just paying homage to dudes that's not talked about no more. So it feel good to hear about homies that's resting in peace, getting their props.
Right.
You know, nowadays we always talk about how people don't get their flowers while they're here.
Right.
So to me, that was like a strong statement, man. Them songs bang to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, all those stories came from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I didn't know none of those brothers, but Kev had all that history and gave me the script. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for Kev, I wouldn't be able to create those masterpieces, as I call them. I think they are. You know what I'm saying? Just from my standpoint.
Yeah, they are, man. I like them. I love them, actually. And I don't get tired of them.
Yeah. I don't, you know, it's funny, man. Like, I'm one of those artists I could, if I can listen to my own shit over and over, I know it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? That's just that I've always been like that. But, you know, I'm not saying every song I make I can do that too, but Still Rolling is one of them classics. I can just listen to that shit over and over.
Real talk. OG Steve, good looking out.
OG Steve, what up?
What's cracking, Kevin King? Real new songs, dope. My homies on Still Allerton bumping Pay Homage. Pay Homage is classic, man.
Yeah.
And Still Rolling. Any new music on the way?
Kev?
No, he's saying kevmacvideos.
Oh, okay.
Support a real one. You got any new shit coming up?
Yeah. I mean, so this is the thing. I'm headed back to Germany. I got to finish my little 5 months there or 6 months. And then once I'm back, I mean, I got unlimited studio time. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of shit.
Shaniqua said you hell of a dope.
Appreciate it.
I mean, hella dope. Bay Area. I'm trying to dig up some of your songs.
Pour some more of this crown.
Go ahead, handle your business, man.
Is that Fireball?
Yeah.
God,
I'll tell you one.
Fireball's a motherfucker.
Man, I just like that taste, man.
That cinnamon shit?
Yeah, that cinnamon is nice, man. A lot of people like that Little Looney song, dog.
The which one?
The Little Looney song.
Oh yeah, So 2 songs that I made, Little Looney and Mumbles. Man, something about them. I don't know if it was just the script that Kev gave me, but something about those 2 songs, like I was like in another place when I recorded them. Like when I went in the booth, I just went in on both of those, and those are my favorites, I think.
Man, I got lots of favorites. I ain't even gonna lie. I like them all, man.
I'm on 61st alone with my curl on 6-0, crippin' in the 6-6, poppin' at these 6 older niggas cause they straight bitch only, I'm a beast. Fuck with me, I shoot mo when you hot. The hollow points burning like a hot stove, give you 3rd degree burns in the intestines. Nigga, this is 6 times 10 on the west side. Fucking into me, no passes when I drive by. Whether this is late night, morning, or the daytime, I'm a straight G. Pistol on my waistline, others in the car on the floor of the who ride. Do the math on me, 230 round clips, 2 blocks. If I empty both mags, that be 60 on your block, no peace. Neighborhood crippin', bank a tease a name and I'm in hood pimpin'. Always looking fresh and I'm clean, no trippin'. But if you wanna take it there, I'm shooting, not missing. So don't fuck with the hot neighborhood crippin'. Bank a tease a name and I'm in hood pimpin'. Always looking fresh and I'm clean, no trippin'. But if you wanna take it there, I'm shooting, not missing. So don't fuck with them. Went to YA in 81. Parole during the crack epidemic, now I'm home. drinking no weeds, keeping 6x9s in my trunk, always hustling and always have my gun. Up a motel from the hills, but I'm all hood. All the bitches want their feels and I'm all good. I'm on 61st and Long with my curl on, dripping, always crippin', rich, rolling as a smoke bud. Money Mom, Big Loon, Milk and Pinky is the crew. Embrace a little homie, showing love to the few. Smooth talking player, always hustle for the money, giving back to my hood like a real G do. I'm a ladies man, all the women want their chance, and I'm in hood pimping, so I go and break them in. Khaki suits, overalls, Jerry curl, 6 braids, 501 starts, you can stand them on the end. Neighborhood crippin', Banker T's the name, and I'm in hood pimping. Always looking fresh and I'm clean, no tripping. But if you wanna take it there, I'm shooting, not missing. So don't fight with them. Neighborhood crippin', Banker T's the name, and I'm in hood pimping. Always looking fresh and I'm clean, no tripping. But if you wanna take it there, I'm shooting, not missing. So don't fuck with me. Late one night, I'm chilling in the avenues, counting money and I'm sipping on the 40, feeling good. Someone came and they shot me, now I'm laying in the street and inspired from the loss of all the blood. Who would wanna do it? I don't know, cause I'm a nigga that is loved by the hood, but this jealousy's a mud. But I still smile cause my legacy entrenched in this blue red shit, real crippin' for it, cuz. Neighborhood crippin', Banker T's the name, and I'm in hood pimpin'. Always looking fresh and I'm clean, no trippin'. But if you wanna take it there, I'm shooting, not missing. So don't fight with them. Neighborhood crippin', Banker T's the name, and I'm in hood.
G Lou, what up? Good looking out, bro. Appreciate it.
And get G Lou's album, because that shit's fire.
I gotta check it out.
Super fire.
That's what's up, G Lou. Oh, my shit ain't even on. That's what's up, G Lou. Good looking out.
Hey, I'll say your album's fire, bro.
Yeah, he heard you.
Oh, okay. He didn't hear you.
Let's see. G Lou, salute. G Lou.
Megalicious, what up?
Man, that Banker T shit hits hard, man, because a lot of people didn't even know where Banker grew up at. A lot of the younger people.
Okay.
And I mean, the way you telling the story about his lowrider and being on Crenshaw, that was Banker T.
Yeah.
Love for the whole hood, love for everybody. And the curl part is really funny because he loved his Jerry curl.
Yeah.
He used to have a perm too, but he loved his Jerry curl.
Yeah.
Wet as hell. And
yeah, I remember I saw that video. You showed me like a short clip of him, I think. You know what I'm saying? But it matched the whole description.
Right. And everybody liked this song right here. I get so many requests for this song, but you know, I try to not make the platform about just this song.
Yeah.
6 in the morning, police at my door.
Get alone.
Real niggas don't gotta act.
6
6 in the morning, police at my door.
This is 88. Little Looney got out of Tracy as they close the gate. He said, fuck him, I'm going back into my old ways. 357 on hippin' for my neighborhood. Tell him 6, so I'm a crip, I'm a Kev Mac. Shotty Mac, Goldie Wind and wake up. PD Watt, Big Smurf and Tone, I'm back to all my bullshit, money and fucking these hoes. Crease khakis with my Mariners hat with my clothes. Fresh perm for these bitches, I'm fresh as can be. But still the haters wanna test me and bustin' their teeth. I took her back to a rival, now I got a charge. Donovan prison, me and teaspoon up in the yard. Baby slipped there too and no smut on my name. Real crippin' for the set, I'm a beast in the game. 89, now I'm back and I started my clique. I couldn't think a name for it till memories hit. I was a teen up in juvie and watching the movie. A cowboy flick influenced the name that I'm choosing. Over Hill 6-0 and we pushing the line. Crenshaw, the Fox Hills, remember the time. Little Louie, remember the time. Real niggas from the city, they never would die. Little Louie, remember the time. Real niggas from the city, they never would die. Little Louie, remember the time. Real niggas from the city, they never would die. Little Louie, remember the time. Real niggas from the city, they never would die. Local band, Banker T, I look up to the niggas. Gladiators from the setting, you know we the biggest. Little feet tatted on me, you know it's in view. So ain't no question where I'm from, cause I'm covered in blue. Big U, Big D, Little Slim with me. Court Dog and PJ, we is the real 60s. Never running from the rivals and we deal with them. Baby, wait, my nigga Smurf, Mangler here, nigga. Real soldiers, we are vets like it's Vietnam. 6 times 10, drink it till the liquor's gone. But one day I met my fate and it was from behind. I took a bullet for the set, but remembered in time. So next time you think about me, just look in the sky and see my face up in the heavens and throw me a sign. I represented to the day that my breath was no more. Real nigga from the set, don't forget me at all. Little Looney, remember the time. Real niggas from the set and they never would die. Little Looney, remember the time. Real niggas from the set and they never would die. Little Looney, remember the time. Real niggas from the set and they never would die. Little Looney, remember the time. Real niggas from the set and they never would die. R.I.P. to Little Looney and all the ones that we lost. Love y'all.
Hey, happy birthday, Mike Marks.
I'm just taking time to make the proper use of my influence. I'm just taking time to make the proper use of my influence.
Hey, shout out to Captain Cole too, cause that nigga,
You like that Nipsey part in there?
man, Captain Cole be scratching his ass off.
Yeah, Mike Marks, you gave a birthday shout out.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Mike Marks.
Yeah.
Hope you have a good one, man.
Hey, man, y'all don't be scared to hit the like button, man. It take you 5 seconds. Just click out, like, and click on live chat. You'll be right back in 5 seconds. I promise you. Just click out, click like, click live chat. You'll be right back. You won't miss nothing.
And share. They can share it too, right?
Yeah, knows it's on YouTube or on Facebook or Twitter. Share that shit. Don't be afraid that your friends might like this shit. We got to get all the KMV together for a real party one day. We tried once. It didn't work.
Did you?
Yeah, COVID came.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we already had a date set and everything. Man. People bought their rooms, their plane tickets, and all that shit. Yeah, man. And then I met King Real.
It was meant to be. Man, COVID's fucked up Germany too. Since I've been there, I ain't did shit. Everything's been closed, so.
Damn.
It's fucked up the whole globe. Honestly, man, I don't think the world's ever gonna be the same after this shit.
No, it ain't. At least not for a long time.
Because I think even in Denver, like, I could be mistaken, but I think all the clubs went out of business.
Damn.
All of them.
Well, some of these casinos went out of business out here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, real talk. Well, all of them are my favorites, man, but for certain reasons, this is one of my favorites right here.
Yeah. Kev Mac, King Real, here we go. Yeah. Pops was a hustler, Moms was a shooter. Coming from the best of both worlds for the future. Raised in the turf before the world had computers. Learned the game bang from local bam, now I'm true to the set, busting back at opposition since a young nigga. I will peanut little Waco making runs, nigga. I'm Kev Mac, pushing sacks for the fiends. Had the low rider, silver rag top, it was clean. Brother had the candy red rag on the scene. Had my first son back in 92, it all changed. Caught a lot of cases, went to prison back in 95. When I was 20, went to war with them Hoovers, cuz I had the white Jeep, gave them niggas hell. Busting shots at niggas, hoping the rounds hit them well. Raised and rolling pitches and ran from the rollers. Got locked up again, did some time in the hole, cuz I'm in prison with Moody and Lil Slip. When he hit the yard, knocked out a nigga and threw crib. 97 came and then my mom passed, and I was stuck in the cell shedding tears and getting ripped. Baby mama sent me some music and came to visit. Then she left me for an enemy I was living. Life of a thug, no faking cause I live it. 6-0 crippin', I'm a G in the trenches. I'm a a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger, I'm a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger, I'm a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger, I'm a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger. I'm a gambler, craps is my game. Get the paradise and I'm taking all your change. Taking all your bills and your watch and your chains. Taking all your rent money, watch I'm a pain. Winning 50 grand and I lost it at the same time. Raid off a 6 deuce with me, damn right. Shot dice and big cows with the OGs. Plenty killers in the building smoking good weed. Got crap with the dope charge, but I beat the 3 strikes rule. Now I'm back, y'all. Family left me out to dry in 2001. So I gotta get the money, fuck a prison yard. Tom and baby Looney, man, they know the deal. One shot and baby PJ in the hills. Years later, Cam videos taking over. Interviewing real G's and the high rollers. I'm a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger, I'm a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger, I'm a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger, I'm a G in the trenches. 6-0 crippin' enemies in the distance. Pulling that trigger.
One more.
No, that's it. The gambling makes I think Captain Cole's doing
Right.
shit.
Yeah. Oh man. One of my homeboys just hit me. G Lou got a question. I have a question, Kev. How impressive was it for you to give King Real's script to your life story and for him to make it reality in music and do it so good? And what was the reaction from your homie? Great question, man. Great question, my nigga. It was easy to give him a script because he's naturally talented and he got his own vision that matches my reality. And so I just gave him pointers, you know, like he told me, just give him something important, something that stands out. And what's amazing to me, and I don't think I ever told King Real this, was when he filled in the blanks, he was actually so on point that it was like amazing. You know, like he really felt my life. Like he was really there on the block with me all this time. So that was amazing. As far as the homies' reaction, and I told King Real this, and he made a new song, but I just accidentally deleted it. My homeboy, Lil Crazy Boy, when I went to the hood, this the dude that comes on live and was in kindergarten with me, so we from the sandbox, no extras on that. He was mad because his name wasn't in the Lil Looney song and other songs. But he what I wanted him to understand is King Real can't put everybody in the song. I mean, you only got so much time to do a song, you know what I mean? And then the fact that I let King Real decide who he wanted to put in the song. That way it matches his style and his lyrics. So only certain instances would I would say, you got to have Peanut in there, homie. You got to have Court Dog in there. I wasn't always, because he's an artist. So I got to respect him as an artist and let him do his thing, because this is him doing his thing and he's telling my story, but I don't want to narrate it for him or tell him how to do it, because that takes away from his expertise and his creativity. So whatever words and names fit best for him, then that's how it was going to be. Unless he made like a erroneous mistake or like pronounce somebody's name wrong, I wasn't going to correct him. So I felt proud about it. I felt good about it. I still feel good about it. Now, one story I want to tell to continue answering your question, G. Lou, and I told King Real this. I went to the hood. I took all the CDs to the hood, but I didn't take a lot of them. And my homie Lil Slip Rock, gave me a sweatshirt and a mask that said neighborhood. So I'm like, well, you know, it's like, that's just like Christmas. A homie giving you something free. Let me give him something back.
Yeah.
So I gave him a King Real disc. And the one, I don't know which one that was on, where we talked about when I knocked the nigga out and threw up Crip.
I think that was
Pay Homage.
Pay Homage, yeah.
Okay, so on Pay Homage, I get now the homie I don't know if I should say his name, but one of the reputable homies is on the block and he's tripping. He like, man, how a nigga gonna be talking about the hood and he ain't from the hood and we ain't met this nigga and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's my nigga. That's my artist. He can do whatever he wanna do. And he was like, yeah, well, he need to meet us. He need to meet us. So he's stirring up this bullshit. The other homies standing around are kind of neutral. They not on my side, they not on the homie side, because they don't really know what's going on. But I guess the homie been listening to the lives or something, so he knew about some of the songs, or unless somebody else ran back and told him. But anyway, so now the homie steady talking shit. For a while, he's talking shit like 30 minutes. Now the homie Little Slipper's ready to leave now, so he jumps in his truck and he got some new beat in his truck. So the homie that's mad looks in his truck and say, what is that right there? He like, man, bust that shit up. It's pay homage. He like, man, bust that shit open, because Lil Slip never took the plastic off. So Lil Slip busts it open. This just popped up. And he puts the CD in a CD changer. I don't remember what the first song is, but I told him, man, skip to some other song. So he skips to that song, and everybody's bobbing their head and shit. They feeling it. Lil Slip hear his name, Moody hear his name, Tom hear his name. So niggas is all with it. Niggas like, man, this is it. So then we put on one of the other songs about history. Same dude that was complaining started feeling it. So now when the homie pull off, he tell me, Kev Mac, man, we need to hook King Real up with my niggas in New York. We need to have King Real hooked up. I'm like, hook it up. Well, where's he at? Well, he'll be here when you hook up the New York niggas. Like, nigga, he don't need to meet you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Trying to steal my protege, nigga, or try to get him to create a song for you, nigga. Like, this is for the hood. This is for everybody. And he was like, man, we all need to eat. So I told him, hook them New York niggas up. We all gonna eat. Like, King, I don't own King Real. He ain't signed to me. That's just a dude that reached out to me. We had a mutual agreement. But I'm like, if we can make some real money, nigga, if you gonna hook him up with some niggas to get some real money, we can split that shit with the hood. I'm not worried about it, and he ain't gonna do nothing but make the hood bigger and stronger if that was to happen. But what happens a lot of times in black neighborhoods is we get jealous of a dude, and we don't want to work with him. We want him to just give a shit for nothing. Like, what are you bringing to the table to get paid? You got to bring something to the table if you want to get paid. You can't just have your hand out and not be a part of the movement.
Right.
You know what I mean? But so the answer to the question is, after all of that, the homies embraced it. And I gave out some more CDs to the people that was bobbing their head and shit. And by the next morning, within either that night, but no later than the next morning, all them niggas called me and told me King Real was dope.
And I even heard, I told Kev this, my homeboy Ken from Santana. So I met him out in Denver years ago, probably like 2012 or something, when I was doing music out there. So he hit me up on Facebook, was like, hey man, I was just in LA in the 60s hood, and I heard them bumping your shit. And I was like, I know that nigga, that's King Real. And so he hit me up, and I was like, yeah, man, I did this, this music for Kev, and told him about the movements. But that nigga was just out there visiting and was in the 60s hood, and they was bumping it. So that's good, man.
Yeah, man. The shit is fire, man. But one thing I found out, King Real, see, I'm old school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not in the music like that. Even though I had a playlist and I'll be remembering shit, that's just the life. But it took me to invest in all these CDs, and the homie Flea Bands help pitch in. And
shout out to Flea Bands too.
Right. And so I get all these CDs, and I find out people don't use CDs no more. So now I still got damn near all the CDs. Like OG Steve, Leela, a few people bought them. Flea Bands.
Right.
A few people bought them. But for the most part, nigga, I still got them all.
Right.
And it lets you know that I'm not selling them. that I don't even have the CDs here. They're in my niece's house.
Right.
Now, if I was selling them, I would have to go to my niece's house and get them and bring them over here so I could go to the post office and sell them. So that's where I fucked up. I didn't have to spend that extra money.
Nah.
But me being like you heard locals say, it's amazing that I still got a lot of stuff that I, from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the same holds true for these CDs. These are like collector's items.
Yeah.
This is
Memorabilia.
shit. Yeah, memorabilia. This is shit you better pull out later and be like, I remember King Real dropped this first shit with Kev.
Yep.
Him and Kev hooked up.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. And then to get that type of shit signed, like you was talking about the pictures earlier, that's just a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So motherfucker know you was really in the loop. Really fucked with a nigga and supported the movement.
And let me tell you what Kev told me after I put out the CDs. He was like, nigga, Dr. Dre or somebody's gonna hit you up and you gonna forget about Kev back. Like, nigga, I'll never forget about you, bro. I'm loyal, man. That's one thing about me. I'm always loyal.
Right. Yeah, that's cool, man. To Kev and King Real, are y'all gonna do any more music projects together?
Of course. I don't know what Kev says, but I say. So one thing about me, man, I'm very what do you call it? Eclectic, I guess, when it comes to music. So the way my mind works is kind of like a movie director, you know what I'm saying, or like an actor in a movie. So I can always create new music. You know what I'm saying? I just need a subject matter, and I'm all in it. So I'm sure we just got to come up with a different, you know what I'm saying, a different type of project to make or whatever.
Yeah, my answer to that is whatever happens, happens. When me and King Real first hooked up, he was like, how can I help you out? And, what can I do for you? And I told him, if you do this music, I'll put it out, I'll plug you, I'll promote you. And that was like the exchange. But I told King Real like 3 or 4 times, and I don't know how he feels right now, but he's so humble and he's not about the money or himself. I told him, look, bro, after these projects, you do these songs for me, you could just do your own songs because now you have a listening audience. You have fans. So he don't owe me shit. Like, he did enough for me already. So if he never does nothing else for me, or if we do something else, that's him. As far as I'm concerned, that's his project, that's his money, that's his thing. And then from a personal standpoint, I feel like his music did a lot for me. I feel like it already, how you say it, it went over what I expected, basically. And so I'm not really tripping off the music no more. I could listen to this shit for the rest of my life. And I know he's only going to get better and probably think of more ideas so he could probably put out even better songs. But I'm like, I'm cool with this right here. So we do or we don't, I'm not tripping. He told me that if somebody, exposure, real, exactly. But he told me if, somebody reach out and he's on, he wants me to be his manager. So if that still holds true, that's
of course.
Cool.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? So, but right now, we don't actually have plans. We ain't made no dates or no projects to say, hey, we going to do this, that, or the other. But
so the newest thing, I don't know if is Kenya on here, but the newest thing anyway, I made a dog pound track for the new Dog Pound documentary that's coming out with Kenya Ware and Big U, and I forgot the other brother's name, but I think it's Dogs in the House. Is that the name of it?
I don't know.
I think it's called Dogs in the House. But anyway, I did 2 tracks when I was home in Denver. So I did the one that you guys hear for the Mac Kids and Maniacs, and I did a Dog Pound track for her. And she said it's going to be in the documentary. So that's the newest thing that I got going.
Yeah, I explained that to them the other day about the Dog Pound, Kenya, and your music and all that shit. Obviously, I can't play it for them.
Right.
But, I told them to look out for that, and everybody was wishing you success and
appreciate it,
and thanking Kenya and all that. So, I got a hard crowd. I have a hard audience. These niggas,
it's like Apollo, huh?
These niggas is gang members. These niggas is jokesters, comedians. These niggas is retarded. These niggas is mad at the world. I got trolls. And niggas don't hate on you. It only been one motherfucker that don't like you out of everybody.
That's cool, man.
I mean, even the homies, like my homies is hard. Like, you from 60s, you're supposed to be one of the best. And nobody did not like it.
You know what I think it is, Kev? Because I'm myself. I just be myself. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of rappers, they try to be something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to. I'm not saying no names, but niggas be getting signed and all of a sudden they're a Blood or a Crip.
Oh yeah,
or something like that. But me, I've always been real from the jump. So I think realness goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? People respect realness.
Yeah, that's like BG Gotti told me the same thing. He said a lot of dudes wasn't Bloods or Crips.
Right.
And then they got signed, and he was like, "What the fuck? He's a Crip. He's a Blood."
Right. And I think that's disrespectful to you guys' you know what I'm saying, to you guys' culture.
Right.
You
But
know?
I'll tell you this. I don't think I ever told you. I may have, but I don't think I have. Pac-Man. You know who Pac-Man is?
Yeah.
Pac-Man reached out to me twice and said, keep putting out that type of music.
Dope. Yeah. And Pac-Man's, I heard 2 tracks. I don't know if his album is dropped yet. I know Jay Stone's is dope.
Yeah, they on
Jay
fire
Stone's
right
fucking.
now. They all on fire right now.
I doubt Jay Stone's whole album is fucking hard, nigga. I love that shit. But I heard 2 from Pac-Man, 2 songs from Pac-Man. That nigga's dope too. So I appreciate that.
The whole squad's on fire right now, man. They up right now.
I say the 60s as a whole, because Dave East's album, have you heard Dave East's album?
No.
That shit's ridiculous. Hard.
Mm.
So I mean, you know, I'm just saying that. So I'm bumping that, and then not to veer off, but I'm going into shit I'm bumping right now. But Young Dolph, you ever heard of Young Dolph?
No.
Okay, he's from I think Memphis, I want to say, but his album is dope too. So I've been bumping all those in rotation. That's what I've been bumping so far.
Shaniqua says she's about to order another CD changer tonight for her house. My old one broke. Well, you old school, you got a CD changer. Man. Right now, I'm going to bump one of my favorite homeboys that's no longer here. Man, I learned a lot from this dude. I was blessed to be able to hang with this dude, man, because he was a beast at one time, and we became real close friends.
Yeah. Slip rock.
Oh, Davis from 30s.
That's that shit I like.
That's what OG Steve corrected.
Slip rock. Crip it. Ha.
Slip Rock, born in 65. He grew up south of the track, 747 where he started to grind. Between 67th and Florence, he got it going. In hood, crippin' and watching our performance. Yeah, he looked up to New House and the Duckets. Original tiny low-key gun calls ruckus. He went up to Audubon Junior High, then he went to Crenshaw where he represented the set. That's nothing. He's known by Lenny, a big sippin', big Slip Rock. And he neighborhood crippin' and slangs big rocks. Riding up in the gold 64 Chevy with the Dayton. See the enemies bust shots. On 11th to 63rd in the duplex. 1991 headquarters, they push weight. Used to gamble and shoot dice up on the curb, yeah. Dare an enemy try to get him, he gon' shoot back. Slip Rock, neighborhood crip ride. Rollin' on the enemies, they get knocked. Real G from the land of the had knocks. Rich rollin' cause the fiends need that crack rock. Big Slip Rock, neighborhood crip ride. Rollin' on the enemies, they get knocked. Real G from the land of the had knocks. Rich rollin' cause the fiends need that crack rock. The rollin' 90s always hung around. Big Ghost and Pookie twins, man, them niggas wild. Bucky and Big Slide from the neighborhood. Crash unit always try to take a nigga down. He kept the spot dirty with scales and cocaine. A lot of traffic from the fiends cause he got weight. He got the bird sold 20s in the dime rocks. He kept the money at a sequence, but why not? Big Sick Rock, the first tiny Logan hood. Always brave while the enemies was always shook. He led the hood and man, he always kept the hood together. And stayed strong when the homies was on the level. A true leader when draws Papa T gone. An emperor and then they got the homie Keystone. A true hustler, he was looking out for everyone. Making sure the homie solid, he was showing love. Big Slip Rock, neighborhood crip ride. Rollin' on the enemies, they get knocked. Real G from the land of the had knocks. Rich rollin' cause the fiends need that crack rock. Big Slip Rock, neighborhood crip ride. Rollin' on the enemies, they get knocked. Real G from the land of the had knocks. Rich rollin' cause the fiends need that crack rock. Lost money in the dice games, but will re-up when the fiends come and buy things, nigga. He loved the neighborhood, lived and breathed for the game, loved to fight the enemies in his fight game. Killer was known as a leader for the younger generation. Paid for homies to go enjoy recreation. Him and Big Q called out the A-Trade gangsters by in the crib mods with the anxious to whoop ass. He led the charge on the streets, even police knew he was a fighter in the G. And when he died, tagged up his name up on the wall, 67th and Bryanhurst. The man was a beast. He had one of the biggest funerals the hood seen. A lot of love for him for the hustlers in the streets. Slip Rock, never be another in the hood. Continue paying homage to the homies, rest in peace. Peace. Big Slip Rock, neighborhood crip right. Rolling on the enemies that get knocked. Real G from the land of the had-nots. Rich rolling cause the fiends need that crack rock. Big Slip Rock, neighborhood crip right. Rolling on the enemies that get knocked. Real G from the land of the had-nots. Rich rolling cause the fiends need that crack rock.
Oh yeah, nigga, you may say a whole lot of shit about the 60s now, nigga. But nigga, you wasn't saying it then. When we was at our apex, you know what I'm saying? The position that you take toward the 60s now, you niggas wasn't taking that position then, nigga. We was at our apex. When the old car was formulated, you niggas didn't have a problem with lining up behind us then. I can understand you want to be in the forefront now because we ain't the shit. I respect that. But let's not forget it, nigga. Not for the 60s, nigga. It's a good possibility that none of you niggas hoods are in the position that y'all in today. If you don't believe that, nigga,
go ask big homies. Well, put it down, man. Somebody had a question. Dope song. What
you know what I tried to do on all the scripts that Kev gave me? I wanted to paint a picture in each song to make the listener feel like they're actually there, like watching from a third person view. You know what I'm saying? So I tried my best to do that. And if you think about it, that's what actors do in movies as well. You know what I'm saying? When you see movies like, you know, classic movies, Men Society, Boys in the Hood, that they try to place, you know what I'm saying? They try to give the visual of action so you actually feel like you're a part of that movie. You know what I'm saying? So I try to do the same thing with my music. So I hope I got that across, but
yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I don't remember how we even came up with the concept of this, if it was yours or mine. Maybe you remember, but I don't. Let me see. I can't get it to play right now.
This one's still rolling?
No, I'll tell you when I get it to fucking play. You don't want to play. Oh. Okay.
Best Friends.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir.
That's a deep ass song, man.
Man,
that's emotional. It's an emotional song.
Well, this is a guy I always talk about. I never cease to talk about him. I got him tattooed on me. Right here.
Yeah.
So, partner,
that's
man.
A tight tattoo.
He's really like a cousin or a brother to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
He lived on the east side when I lived on the west side, so he was my first friend on the east side. And man, this song, I love this song, man.
Big Roscoe, my partner Kev Max. You know, been knowing the cat a long time.
Yeah, this one that beat comes in.
Roscoe, Kev Max, Best Friends. Yeah. Lost my homie to cancer and he should be alive. We rep the hood together, got me here on teary-eyed. That was my brother, I could see his face up in the sky. Smiling at me cause he knows I'm gonna always ride. And in his memory, I'm doing good to make him proud. Reppin' neighborhood, I'm 60s and I say it loud. I'm in my 50s and I did my time up in the trenches. Dodging bullets in the rollers, homie, I was wild. And both of us highly respected in the neighborhood. And both our lives are reflected up in this little song. We hustlers, homie, get it gangsters gangsters never showing love. I'm selling dope, we in the 80s, always packing guns. His name was Roscoe, when I met him, I was only 10. Roscoe was short, but let the fight would get it in. The bigger you are, harder you fall, homies knew. And Roscoe never ran for fights, would always win. And we would follow trend. Best friends, hanging on the block, getting plenty dope. Best friends, repping for the hood, wearing gold and blue. Best friends, hoods in the trenches, so we fighting foes. Best friends, now the homie gone, missing Roscoe. Best friends, hanging on the block, getting plenty dope. Best friends, repping for the hood, wearing gold and blue. Best friends, hoods in the trenches, so we fighting foes. Best friends, now the homie gone, missing Roscoe. Roscoe was also known as Mookie, used to tag balls, raising roller pigeons, always dressing clean, y'all. Used to pop lock and had a heart of gold, and looked up to my brother, a real hood from the fold, My father loved him cause it's harder, he was well mannered. He used to buy my mother gifts like he was Black Santa. He paroled from YTS in 1988 with 20-inch songs, pushing dope and was a jacker. At times he's living in the jungles of the Denver lanes. So dope on 65th and Hoover getting paid. I took him on a few robberies and burglaries, but had a crew of robbers with him that was certainly the best of the best. Local Bam and Peanut, baby feed, baby cow, big cow, bruh. Used to go to Stockton, Cali just to sell dope. Was robbing niggas for the birds, he was wild oak. Could still see him in the burgundy rag top 5.0 black top gold D's, And as I sit here drinking all my liquor, I can still hear his voice in my head. I'm at ease though, because I know he's in a better place with no pain. But Roscoe, we still miss you on the streets, bruh. You was my best friend, that would never change. And I still remember hanging on the block, getting paid with my best friends. Hanging on the block, getting plenty dope. Best friends, repping for the hood, wearing gold and blue. Best friends, hoods in the trenches, so we fighting foes. Best friends, now the homie gone, missing Roscoe. Best friends, hanging on the block, getting plenty dope. Best friends, repping for the hood, wearing gold and blue. Best friends, hoods in the trenches, so we fighting foes. Best friends, now the homie gone, missing Roscoe.
Yeah. R.I.P. Roscoe. Forever.
All the people that we call friends.
Me and Kev started playing spades, as partners. I didn't know that Kev knew how to play spades. And well, he really didn't know. He knew how the cards went, but he didn't know how the game went. He knew the game. Let me rephrase that. He knew the game. He just didn't know the finesse part of the game. But as time went on, he learned it. We was able to take a bunch of cats down, especially in them jail tears, man. We was number one slanging them spades, man. Guys out there like Blink, good spade player from 11A, a little boy, 4-tray dude, good spade playing dude, a whole lot of dudes, Brotherhood, a whole lot of dudes, little Johnny Ray. We used to lock up in them cells, man, and play spades, man. Wasn't nothing else to do. Play 24/7, man. This dude used to come out, on top.
What was y'all playing for?
Oh man, Top Ramen, man, and candy bars, Snickers, M&M's, paydays, whatever you get your hand on, Milky Way.
Henny God, to answer Henny God's question. So Dub C is dope. I've always listened to Dub C, but I wasn't per se influenced by him. Honestly, man, like I was influenced more by East Coast. Like when I first started rapping back in early 90s. So I was listening to Nas, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Mobb Deep, Biggie, shit like that. That's what I was. And then actually, I take that back. It was a mix between East and West because I was at the same time Death Row was popping, so I was listening to Dogg Pound and Snoop and all that stuff too, and Tupac, of course.
Hey, that's funny, 561 Chrome. You see, he cleaned it up. And he wasn't lying about the finesse part. I thought I had the game down pat, but my finesse game wasn't there. But like he said, man, we took everything from everybody. And he named some big names of dudes from other sets that was our age. But yeah, Top Ramen, Shanique. I mean, if we could play for pussy, boy, we would have had all yours.
Shit. So Eyeball, so my writing process, so literally I go off of beats. So if I'm feeling the beat, I just go totally in. You know what I'm saying? So as far as this project, Kev would give me the script, and then I'll just go beat searching. And once I find a beat that matches what I think that script, you know what I'm saying, should be on, then that's when I start writing, you know. So that's my writing process. And what was the other question he asked?
Man, this nigga lying, man. He writes so damn fast.
I do. So
this motherfucker send me 2 verses like right away. And I'll be like, oh shit, like that shit's hard.
So I'll just tell you, Little Looney, I wrote that in like 10 minutes. Right, Kev?
Yeah.
And actually a lot of those songs I wrote like in 10, 20 minutes. You know, and then when I go in the studio, I'm kind of like a one-take Jake. So I just go in there and just lay it out. And my producer, Bootzilla, shout out to Bootzilla at DIA Studios, but he could attest for that. I just go in.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. King Real likes to do 2 verses. I like 3 verses because I'm old school. That's what we grew up on and shit. King Real and all these new rappers, they like to do 2-minute songs and shit. I need a 3.5-minute song, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. So sometimes King Real will shoot back 2 verses and then be like, man, I'm going to bed out. Do a 3rd verse in the morning. But those first 2 come so fast, I'm like, fuck, how does this motherfucker do that shit so fast? But he's good. He's good at what he does. And I mean, I don't know if it's a headache on him or not, but he don't have to sweat it out like I've seen a lot of rappers do. He just do it right away.
Yeah, I've been in the studio a long time, like recording for a minute. And I see some niggas, it takes them a whole day to do 1 verse.
No, real shit. Real shit.
I'm like, damn, nigga.
And then they got a million excuses.
Right.
Let me hear your verse first.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Let's see. Kev, you ever see that Trey Talent Pound quick interview on YouTube with Roscoe? Was that? Nah. Roscoe, rest in peace. He ain't did no interviews with nobody else. Roscoe was a real hood.
I think I saw that one and I told you about that and you said it was another Roscoe or something like that.
No. That's probably Big Roscoe out of the valley more than likely. The big homie that Roscoe looked up to when he was in YA. Because like I said, when Roscoe, or like the song said, Roscoe was a little itty bitty dude. Roscoe was like on midget status.
20 inch arms. Dude.
No, that was later.
Oh, that was later. Okay,
I'm saying he was like a midget.
Oh.
He was a little itty bitty motherfucker pop locking and shit. That nigga used to watch that wrestling, that fake wrestling, and come out and suplex your ass, put you in headlocks and shit. And I remember we went to these dudes' house who later on they turned out to be from Bloodstone Pyru, Rolling 30s on the east side. We went to their house and there was a bunch of them. They was brothers. And we went just to kick it and they was talking about taking fades. We 10 years old. And they talking about taking fades, smoking weed and shit. And I don't know who's who yet, so I don't really know who I want to fight or none of that. I don't have no enemy over there. But the nigga Roscoe, with his little short ass, Roscoe picked out the biggest niggas. And he fought the biggest niggas. After Roscoe worked the big niggas, they didn't want to fight me. They figured if Roscoe can win all these fights, this nigga must can do something too. And that's why I say when I use the word beast, I don't use it lightly because once he became like 6'1", 6'2", and 20-inch arms,
that's a big nigga,
and had a whole bunch of experience now, it was a whole different thing. And so when we was in the county jail, man, Roscoe was fucking over niggas. I can't put it no nicer. Roscoe fucked over niggas, and he led the charge. And if you didn't want to fight, he made you fight. Roscoe was a cold nigga, and Roscoe would fight. Roscoe didn't want to fight one person. That wasn't going to happen. He didn't want to fight one person. Only time I seen him fight one person, it was Rudy from 190 because they was the biggest 2 and the hardest hitting 2 on the tier, and they went head up, blow for blow. That shit was equal. Blow for blow. All the East Coast thought Rudy would smash Roscoe. All the 60s, we probably thought Roscoe would lose too, but we wanted him to represent. And they went blow for blow, man, and that shit was even. And it was on the tier in front of everybody, so I'm not lying. You know what I mean? Everybody know what happened. But Roscoe was a beast, and whenever he lost a fight on the street, he really didn't lose because now it was time for gunplay. And every time we went to gunplay, the other niggas told. Other niggas took the stand. That's why Roscoe kept going to prison. Niggas always telling on him once he busts on him. But yeah, Roscoe was a tough character, man, a real good dude. And I like how you summed up what I told you and called him the Black Santa. That was awesome. I never would have put it in those words, but that's exactly what he was for my mother, man. Yeah.
Now, speaking of Phase, I wanted to ask you about this. So Jay Stone has a song on his album called County Jail, I believe, and he's talking about how when he got locked up, they put him in a blood dorm. Were they doing shit like that on purpose, like to? And the blood said he has to, you know what I'm saying? They asked him where he's from. He said neighborhood. They was like, you got to run the Phase.
Absolutely.
That's some crazy shit, man.
Absolutely. That's how it go. Absolutely.
So they did that shit on purpose.
But yeah, they do it on purpose. But it's crazy because some niggas would turn down the Fade. They don't want to go in the module. And then you got some niggas that will take the Fade and they step up in there and whatever happens, happens. But on a few occasions, if the Crips are deeper or if the Bloods are deeper and you got a solid individual amongst them, you'd be like, man, we ain't falling for that shit. Ain't nobody finna fight him.
Right.
It's just one of him. But that's rare, though. Especially with the Crips. Crips, back in the day, Crips used to just attack. If there's one blood in there, everybody putting their hands and feet on it. Because that's just how Crips was, man. It's too many Crips there.
Yeah.
So when you come in there, all the Crips are Rat Pack. And then later on, you know, the Bloods like, oh, we got one.
Right.
So it's like they revenge now.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you had a solid nigga in the pack, he wasn't gonna let that shit happen. He gonna be like, man, leave that nigga alone. Police bullshit. Leave that nigga alone.
Right.
Yeah, I try to keep it honest all the time though, 561 Chrome. I mean, like I always say, I'll put in some little sarcasm and shit and let y'all decide if it's true or not. Let me see, what else? How about this one? Is it true, Crystal, that you was gonna do a video to this song right here? Because we looking for you.
Come on, yeah. Shake.
Come on, girl, get on the
Come on,
dance floor.
come on.
Club though. Yeah.
Come on, girl, on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl,
Neighborhood
get on the
finest.
dance floor.
Loose
Shake
official.
that ass, you shaking no more.
I'm on some late night hype trying to hit the spot. Money ain't your thing, yeah, why not? Bottle with some hard and a thick bitch. Hub City chill, niggas hood rich. Never switch that. Blue Hellcat through the door, AD where the girls at. DJ spinning in the ass drop. Hard lick in the cup, that's non-stop. Cutie pie ass bitch, yeah, one way. Real niggas getting bread all day. Get to sipping till there's none left. Now you're feeling good humping on your DF. Tight to death, not a blunt light. Funny ass looks make the whole club fight. Tony T on the beat, so it's old school. G niggas in the spot, way cool.
Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more.
King Real, hot stepping in the club and I'm feeling good. Tony T is on the beat and he is from the hood. Plenty women in the club with the tight fits. Booty big, chest big, lady showing love. About to get my drink on till I say so. And that won't be the late, bro, so I'm a drink mode. Dancing with the fine free, she from Vallejo. I'm feeling good, making money on the payroll. Say homie, MC8 is in the club too. A legend in the building, making all the club move. Bobbing heads, hot chicks on the dance floor. White woman, black woman in the brown too. Can't forget about the Asian woman looking nice. I'm loving all the flavors in the club, they looking right. And it's your birthday, girl, time to celebrate. Buying drinks for your baby, have a good night. I'm so nice, I'm King Real, reppin' Colorado. I play K with Kev Mac up in California. And we can get this thing poppin' for the club though. Shake your booty, baby girl, little booties matter.
Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more. Come on, girl, get on the dance floor. Shake that ass, you shaking no more.
Yeah, shout out to MC8 on that one, man.
You this holiday season. Get an
That was good. I did tell Kev, I was like, Kev, if I ever do a song with like a reputable rapper, somebody that's you know that's famous, they gotta get their bars up because I'm coming. But MC8 did his thing, man. Of course, he's a legend. Of course.
Yeah, man. We got you some good features.
Yeah, hell yeah. Spice One, MC8, Cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine. Have you heard Cocaine's new song? That shit's dope.
Yeah, I did.
The monkey,
I did.
that shit's dope as fuck.
They want you to get on the dance floor, Crystal.
I was just telling Kev before the live started, I think we've done like 40 songs together, like total, you know what I'm saying, out of all the albums. And I did it in the span of what, Kev? 2 months?
Oh, I wasn't on?
2 months, right?
Yeah, exactly. 2 months.
40 songs in 2 months.
Yeah, because you had to leave.
Right.
Crystal, they want you to get on the dance floor, baby. Get on the dance floor and shake that ass like you can't shake it no more.
Oh, what's up with this stripper you were supposed to have on?
She flaked. I'm not surprised. She really was a hoe. I was saying stripper to be nice. She really both, I guess. She's both. But she told me she wanted to do an interview on prostituting and tell how it really is. Because she's like,
oh, that's interesting.
She's like, these bitches don't want to tell what it really is. She like, nigga, I'll give it to you right. I'm like, oh, yeah. Come over.
Now, is she an old hoe or young hoe?
She's in her 20s.
Young hoe, okay.
I'm like, yeah, she ain't no old school hoe.
All right.
Yeah, but I was like, hell
Then
yeah.
she got cold feet.
Something happened. I don't know what happened, man. Might have got high, got too high or something.
Who's the one you had up here twerking, though? I actually like her music, though. She's all right.
I love her music.
Yeah.
But I only heard one song, though.
I think I heard two. She has like,
two?
I think she got two on YouTube. I looked it up.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
She's cool, though. I like her personality. She seems real, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's real about it.
Yeah. So I got a question. Kev, what was the significance of Hardcore Ave? We know about Crenshaw Boulevard. Well, Hardcore is where we had a lot of originals in the overhills, came from Hardcore, reputables. And then the younger generation under me, like the second wave of Tiny Lokes, that was their hangout. That's where Smurf lived. That's where Baby Waco lived. So that's where all the youngsters went to hang out. So, of course, the G's like Banker T and Lil Looney and everybody else would come by there to, check on the youngsters and school them and make sure they're all right and make sure they got their squabbles up and their burners in their pockets. And so that was the significance of Hardcore, which I don't know where these songs are, though.
You don't know Hardcore Ave? You want me to send that to you?
Yeah. And send me Keniston, send me Eileen. Gotta have Eileen. He gotta ask the significance of Keniston and Eileen too. Shit.
Oh shit. What's the fucking Wi-Fi?
Oh shit. That's gonna be hard to tell you all that shit. Oh, you could go to here. It's gonna be let me see the name of the shit. MP3 or something.
But it should be in your email though.
No, go to here and you can do it from your phone.
Go
to Bluetooth.
Hold on.
And you're going to see MP3.
MP3.
You don't see it?
Not yet. Kev Max 7.
No.
Oh, MP3, I got it.
Okay. Connect to that.
Now, how do I send to that?
No, just play the song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Shaniqua said, nigga, I'm from Eileen. Boy, back in the day, you sure would have been from Eileen. You would have been spending the night on Eileen, nigga. You would have been in that rag 64 in the passenger seat. with your
It
head
should,
down.
it should be playing. Huh?
Oh, that's too loud. Yeah. Start it over.
Go.
Go.
Little Looney, little Smurf, little Tone. I'll be
Man, let's
hanging
go.
on the block, getting money in the
Find something to
zone.
the mixer.
And all I got left is stinking memories. I love them niggas to death. I'm drinking Hennessy.
Got the good and the bad times. Yeah.
And all I got left is stinking memories. I love them niggas to death. I'm drinking Hennessy.
Hardcore dab, the fiends walk past, they thinking this rock won't last, they need more gas, they tweaking 60 if the 64 ran that drag. OG Pinky, little weasel, crazy boy in the land of banging. Baby, wake up, big Smurf is the man. Shay is dead too, she was a good sister and friend. 64th is the border of Inglewood. CPF around the border, found out by Goldie in 1981. Until then, the rolling 60s had their crib meetings. A lot of husses got quartered in them years seeking a place to belong, to feel when it's wrong. They need a family that teaches them right from the wrong and banging. River Rat at one punch in the early 80s. We having fun, but it still can get a little crazy. IPD at 7-7, always on patrol. Spurf House was the hangout almost on the day. Hardcore dab, we smoking the grass and drink. Making money from the fiends that we pass. We thinking about a master plan and pulling the lid. We rich rolling in the hood, real G, no time for faking. Hardcore dab, we smoking the grass and drinking. Making money from the fiends that we pass. We thinking about a master plan and pulling the lid. We rich rolling in the hood, real G's and no time for faking. Little Looney, little Smurf, little Tone, I'll be hanging on the block, getting money in the zone. Baby PJ, little Shawnee Mac, Tiny Creek, hanging up in Spurs, smoking, drinking on the phone. We a tight group of friends from the over hills, under leadership of little Looney PJ Strong. Had the pretty bitches, everybody wanted some, and them niggas wasn't true, getting money like a pro. Then we had 54th and Slauson, Ubi, little Kev Mac, Tiny Roscoe, getting money. Little Nutty Boy star there too. Sexy booty used to hang up on the block, you know she fucking. Ernest at the dope spot, popping for the fiends. Eddie from the 30s in the Riviera clean. Front door Ernest blown out from a raid in the early 90s, still be getting money, then it changed. And now he separated the spot from a library. Was 1992 and the hood was alive, baby. Sherry was a neighborhood toss up from there, and Detective Martin gave us hell on the contrary. Used to steal my blue rags and SS. Marina Del Rey and Linus would patrol that. Some homies got killed and mama started to pass away. Couldn't keep our homes and now gentrification back. Yeah, hardcore down, we smoking the grass and drinking. Making money from the fiends that we pass. We thinking about a master plan and pulling the lit. We rich rolling in the hood, real G's and no time for faking. Hardcore down, we smoking the grass and drinking. Making money from the fiends that we pass. We thinking about a master plan and pulling the lit. We rich rolling in the hood, real G's and no time for faking. Yeah, hardcore.
Hanging on the block, getting money in the zone.
All I got left is stinking memories. I love them niggas to death. I'm drinking Hennessy. And all I got left is stinking memories. I love them niggas to death. I'm drinking Hennessy.
Hell yeah, man. That was the shit too, man. That's why I say all of my favorites, but you know.
You said Keniston?
Yeah, you can do Keniston. Let's do Eileen first. But hold on.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Because my man want to know the significance of Eileen and Keniston. Well, Eileen, if you listen to the song, there's two parts of Eileen. There was the OG, the original Eileen, where all the big homies hung out. Matter of fact, the whole hood hung out there. All the legends, all the toughest of niggas hung there. So everybody went there. That was headquarters for the Hills, for the back hood. So everybody went there. Lil Maniac, rest in peace. That was his house. And he had a lot of love in the hood. So everybody would always go to see him, and you can always meet up with the homeboys or homegirls there. When it was time to go to Magic Mountain or wherever, everybody pull up in their lowriders and shit and take off from there. And then you had my side of Eileen, which is on the north side of Slauson, where I grew up. That's where I grew up. That's where everybody in the back hood went to elementary school. So that's how I met all the homies before I even gangbanged. That's how I had all this camaraderie and friendship with a lot of these dudes that I banged with later on. And it's where my brother was. It's where Lil Looney. Matter of fact, it was like another headquarters. It's It's where all the homies came. Keita Rock, Petey Wack, Lil Bam. Everybody came to my house. My house became headquarters. We shot dice there, sold dope there, did everything there. Exchanged guns there, low riders there, fix on low riders. I had all the low riders for years. So that was just the spot, period. You know what I mean? If you want to buy some Dayton's from me, buy a pistol from me, whatever it was right there on Eileen, right across the street from 54th Elementary School. So a lot of the younger dudes actually grew up seeing those cars and seeing the Crips hanging out in my house. And unfortunately, they liked that shit. And so dudes grew up wanting to gang bang, and they couldn't wait to come to my house finally and be like, man, I've been wanting to come over here since I was a kid. And it was kind of cool, but it was kind of sad too, because I didn't know we was making a negative influence on the kids. But we kept the kids safe because we didn't let nobody come over there bullying no kids, kidnapping no kids. You bet not come trying to gangbang on my block while the kids was in school, nigga, because you getting chased all the way back to your hood and you getting some shells up in that car, and you're lucky if they don't hit you. So that's what we did on Eileen, on both sides of Eileen. So you could play that. What's up, Leela? How you doing? So here go Eileen.
Here's a little story about EG.
5506 at the crack rock. Nigga, I'm from Eileen. Avenue, Rich rolling. 60th to 64th, dope deals going up on Eileen. 57 up to 54th, got the dope pushing for the fiends. Get my money up on Eileen. 5501 South Eileen. 54th Elementary, right in between. 57, 54th in the 70s. Bubba plus Big Stan was a dream team. There was the G's on the block, Big and Lil Twin. Lived off of 57th in my hood, man. OGs from the West Side Crip days. OG Cutes visiting with the Brumley twins. Used to park his car up around the corner. Casey rollers coming down the street and they spot him. Magnificent Seven to zip the weights, they were big took. Barefoot Pookie lifting no spot. Nigga, I'm from Eileen. Avenue, Rich rolling. 60th to 64th, dope deals going up on Eileen. 57 up to 54th, got the dope pushing for the fiends. Get my money up on Eileen. Avenue, Rich rolling. 60th to 64th, dope deals going up on Eileen. 57 up to 54th, got the dope pushing for the fiends. Get my money up on Eileen. Monkey Man, he be there with Chucky and Blue. The Madisons on 54th, they run with the crew. Quinn was the first one I see sporting the blue. Brands, I'm a young nigga, impressed how they move. Then the 80s come, Big Ben started late. Smoking dope with the homies up on 58. Then came Mad Mon and Baby Cal. Kev Mac with the 40 cal when he pushing weight. Little Bridget down the street, she was a homegirl. So fine that everybody wanted homegirl. 5506 had the crack rock. Block smoking had the fiends on my coattail. I'm the dope man, got what you need. That police is on my ass and I'm making plenty cream. Know I'm rich rolling as I'm moving on the scene. Got a pocket full of money and I'm throwing up the seed. Nigga, I'm from Eileen. Avenue, Rich rolling. 60th to 64th, dope deals going up on Eileen. 57 up to 54th, got the dope pushing for the fiends. Get my money up on Eileen. Avenue, Rich rolling. 60th to 64th, dope deals going up on Eileen. 57 up to 54th, got the dope pushing for the fiends. Get my money up on Eileen. Biggie suits, Chuck T's with the nice whips. Cross saucer, we be kicking it with all Crips. Once you pass 60th, it's all good. It's over here's now, but back then it was the back hood. Little maniac, little loon, roots a little scatterbrain, hanging on the block in the afternoon. 60 Crips, Englewood up to 54th on the north, little scrawly tiny creep in the hood. Kudu, he be there, and I can't forget TikTok, Big Lynn, Big Dope, moving good. Little Killer David Dad was a young pups, neighborhood crippin', and we always getting plenty love. Sitting in the park, chillin' on the weekends. The hood was strong, and we didn't have no weaklings. Kev Mac and Band riding with the low-lows. 60th and Eileen on the street, nigga, man. I'm from Eileen. Avenue, Rich rolling. 60th to 64th, dope deals going up on Eileen. 57 up to 54th, got the dope pushing for the fiends. Get my money up on Eileen. Avenue, Rich rolling. 60th to 64th, dope deals going up on Eileen. 57 up to 54th, got the dope pushing for the fiends. Get my money up on Eileen.
Yeah, I like that motherfucker. King.
Yeah. I can't wait to make a video on that shit.
Man, that shit gonna be so hard.
So that was the plan, like previous to California being locked down. I was gonna come here, shoot the Eileen. We was gonna do a video, but you know, it is what it is with this COVID shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fitzgerald, what's up, my dude?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make some more tracks, man.
I got work at 4 a.m. It's 12 a.m. I'm getting ready to go out morning. Any thought of an Arlington song? Well, I think King Real had mentioned that to me, and I don't mind, but I think, you know, there's dudes that still on Arlington that can speak on Arlington. You know, when I talked to King Real, it was really about my experiences, my life experiences. I didn't do a lot of hanging on Arlington. I hung on Arlington, but not like that. So that I mean, it can be talked about. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Bump Keniston Ave real quick.
Keniston Ave.
Yeah. King Real, he's cooling on me, says Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Big E was
man, look, I think Kev got two of the dopest MCs out right now. Fitzgerald and myself. Honestly, I think sitting on a gold mine with both of us.
Man, it'd be nice when the gold pay off.
I know.
I don't know if anybody's rocking it, bro. I heard Slip Rock was pulling up in different places, bumping it. I don't know who else is bumping it.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. North of Slauson in the hills on Keniston Ave. Little Waco P, nothing got the mailman. Little stomp there too, Slauson up to 57th. 60th to 64th, Crip Stacy living. Dollar D, Pinky Milk and Steel Bill. PJ, Black Cow and Baby T, you know they there. Rico Bay, Little Sway from the hood. We talking Keniston Ave, homie, we know squares. Got the money and we hustling with fine clothes. Gold dripping on the neck and got the game sold. Little Waco was a millionaire with plenty dough. We gamble in the Black Cow, see the dice roll. Tim a little no good, caught a case in the South. They ended up in Angola prison, it was foul. Rico paroled, he out of prison, now he swollen. Baby, he got the money, nigga, he was wild. Talking Keniston Ave, homie, we kept the truth. Blue rag in our pocket, we getting plenty dope. We got the hoes and we hustling in our gold shine. Money hand over fist, watching for cops too. I'm talking Keniston Ave, homie, we kept the truth. Blue rag in our pocket, we getting plenty dope. We got the hoes and we hustling in our gold shine. Money hand over fist, watching for cops too. Black Cow hit a lick in 89. The homies was making some big money at the time. Ended the Reagan era with COINTELPRO. In 1993, Clinton came in office, money dry. Started locking up all the blacks, making shit hard. We still be hustling, but the homies got plenty scars. But Keniston still had it cracking, was the headquarters of all the gamblers and the hustlers, we in charge. Used to meet at Black Cow house shooting dice, putting plenty money on the ground, it was nice. Cal be chilling with Big Slip, rockin' Kev Mac. Used to take them trips to Vegas in the night. Some of the big dice shooters was one shot and Big V. Mad Dog, Big Sleep, G Cop C. Let loose and Big Slip rock. They would take all your money, your gold chains, and your watch, G. I'm talking Keniston Ave, homie, we kept the truth. Blue rag in our pocket, we getting plenty dope. We got the hoes and we hustling in our gold shine. Money hand over fist, watching for cops too. I'm talking Keniston Ave, homie, we kept the truth. Blue rag in our pocket, we getting plenty dope. We got the hoes and we hustling in our gold shine. Money hand over fist, watching for cops too. Two dice games going, one for OGs. The other one is for the buzzers with the low G's. Keniston Ave was a place we could congregate and get our money in the backyard, sip and drink. Pit bulls and the roller pitchers on the scene. Similar to BG and the Diamond, but less violence, less cops, so we all good. A safe haven for the gamblers and hood things. We had the love and camaraderie in them days. Back then we all got along, it's all peace. The residence was all black and we got money. But Times change, it would never be the same, buddy. And here we are, 2020, and we older now. We try to teach the younger homies how it was then, and maybe then they can adapt what we did wrong and change it to a better hood for the good, man. I'm talking Kinnison Ave, homie, we kept it true. Blue rag in our pocket, we getting plenty dope. We got the hoes and we hustling in our gold shine. Money hand over fist, watching for cops too. I'm talking Kinnison Ave, homie, we kept it true. Blue rag in our pocket, we getting plenty dope. We got the hoes and we hustling in our gold shine. Money hand over fist, watching for cops too. Hey,
That's it.
all the locking up all the blacks making shit hard. Kinnison Ave was a place we could congregate.
Man, all bullshit aside, could you imagine if we had a budget, me, you, and Captain Cole,
Man.
sitting in a studio together doing
And
this shit
Fitzgerald
together?
too, yeah.
But I'm saying doing it together.
Yeah.
Fitzgerald, of course, but I'm saying we did all this shit and everybody in a different state or different city and shit. And basically, you know, you get the lyrics, you do the story, you find the beats, you get your beats, then I get the shit and I give the what I want sampled in there or scratched in there to Captain Cole, and then he do his thing. And then, because if you remember, I didn't have earphones.
Right.
So I didn't think
Yeah.
the beats was shit, really. So then once I got the earphones and the beats, I'm sending that shit to, I forget what you call it, like master. Yeah, I was getting a master
Yeah.
and pulling the bass up a little more and trying to get it as clear as I possibly could. And so this is the final result of that. But could you imagine we had a real person in there mastering and you there using your ear, what sound you want, and then I'm there where we actually got big ass speakers and shit and a professional doing
I would literally live in the studio.
Me
Like
too.
that's,
I would too.
that's my work ethic when it comes to music. I just have never had that. If I had that, bro, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm doing like Pac. I'm just living in that motherfucker. Just give me like a couch to sleep on every now and then. I'm gonna wake up and make music.
Give me a couch and a girl with something provocative on, man. I'll sit there and watch y'all all night while I get head and everything. I'll be sitting there rubbing her booty while y'all in the microphone room putting it down and all that. Drinking all the drink up.
Well, man, that's why I look up to Pac, because his work ethic was, from what I've heard, his work ethic was amazing, man.
Right.
And I'm trying to be on that level. I'm trying to be like, just fucking make hundreds of songs, you know what I'm saying?
But a lot of people don't know Nipsey had great work.
Right. You were telling me that, yeah.
Yeah.
Nipsey too, yeah.
Yeah, Nipsey was serious about it. I'm sure he probably got a bunch of songs somewhere in
Right.
his catalog, somewhere.
Well, shit, a couple came out on Jay Stone's album that, you know, like a couple that he had featured on there. But I know they were homies, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I mean, that's just what Nip did. But
Right.
Nip made time to get out and handle his business as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why in the interview I did with him, well, I don't know if it was in the interview, but while we were talking, I think it's in the interview, and he was saying that, you know, dudes don't hustle like him. They don't take it serious like him. So they had to get left behind. He couldn't fuck with people like that. So he started making his own lane because he wanted to make sure his business was taken care of.
Right.
He like, man, fuck all that shit. Like, nigga, we don't just rap and then drink and then go fuck a bitch and go to sleep.
Right.
No, nigga, you hustle, you rap, nigga, and you go hustle some more. That's how Nipsey was, man.
Right. R.I.P. Nip, man, forever.
Yeah, sir. But yeah, look at Crystal. You said it, not me. But shit, what else, man? Y'all got some questions for King Real?
I told Kev on the plane ride over here, I wrote some shit for some shit I could probably spit a little later or something, you know. Just the thing about me, I told y'all, I'm not, most niggas get on the mic. Nah, I'm not down with it, but most niggas get on the mic and they freestyle or whatever. I'm not a freestyler, I'm a writer. You know what I'm saying? So I write my shit and then I spit it like that, so. But some niggas is just natural, like KB. That nigga can just go for for days. You know what I'm saying? Just spitting. I'm just a writing. I'm a writing nigga. So
Well, my man want to know how he could get on the song with you, man.
shit, just hit me up, man. You know my mans are Kev, so you know what I'm saying. We just
Go ahead,
we'll run it like that. You can hit me up on IG, the King Real on IG.
King Real on IG. Megalicious, showing love. What's the math? This nigga wants your phone number. He really trying to holler at you.
Yeah, just hit me up on IG, the King Real.
She said, go on and spit it. I see you in there, third. King Real, you still in the army, brother, or retired yet?
Yeah, I'm still in, man. God damn, that's been fucking a long time. But I'm retiring soon, probably in the next year or so. Just trying to get my retirement set. You know what I'm saying? So I get the most moolah.
All right, one last song, man. You got mumbles?
Oh yeah,
Bump mumbles for me, man.
Man, mumbles. I'm telling you, bro. I told Kev this, but something about mumbles. When I went in the booth, I became something else. Like I just fucking just went in. And I think it's his storyline. That nigga he sounded like a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like when you told me the whole script, I was like, man.
Hmm.
And he's the one that passed away at, what, 85?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna play this one instead.
Yeah, the other one with the
And fuck everybody, don't like it, them niggas is tripping. Mumbles on the front page of LA Times, doing police raids, got the rest of the jaws in the hood. Pushing my line, neighborhood 60s. 6-star general hoodster from the hood. Big mumbles in the lead G. Even enemies don't wanna rumble with the man seat. Catch them in the street with Keita Rock and Petey Whack, knowing that they strap on the humble, but they bring heat. OG, 6-star general hoodster from the hood. Highly respected, he is a legend, misunderstood. Rolling 6 is one of the most violent. Record shop on their enemies, got them bodies piling. They be packing artillery, neighborhood is wild. They be going out for 100, getting plenty rivals. Mumbles was on the rampage, shooting bullets and bad. He ran over the opposition on the block where they stand. Hey, give me the time, it was worth it. I do it again if the enemies wanna hurt me and have their mamas crying the funeral from the murder. I don't give a fuck, homie, I'm never getting nervous. If this is my time, homie, the casket at the service. I'm pushing my line, neighborhood 60s, that's for certain. And don't you be crying for me, just get them back and bust shots. Pour me some liquor for rapping hard, getting dirty. Big mumbles with the big strap, going back in time for a killer from the hood, black neighborhood crippin'. Put bullets through they ball cap in your torso and in your head, it's a kill shot. 60s on. Big mumbles with the big strap, going back in time for a killer from the hood, black neighborhood crippin'. Put bullets through they ball cap in your torso and in your head, it's a kill shot. 60s on. In 1981, the district attorney had said that they had broken us and severed our back in the hood. Mumbles on the front page of LA Times during police raids, got arrested and charged in the hood. He joined CCO in prison in 83 and did a few years. Now he's backing these up to no good. Yeah, he only lasted until 85. Then the gangsters caught him slipping and showed him no love. Up in Florence and Normandy, he was 24. They hit him up, he gave it back and dissed him for show. Was shot and killed and died brave in the street for this neighborhood crippin'. So rest in peace and mumbles to go. Carry on tradition, dodging bullets in prison. And fuck everybody, don't like it, them niggas is tripping. We got the gladiators, never afraid of a fight. 20 guns shooting, no, we knocking out niggas is dissing. Big mumbles with the big strap, going back in time for a killer from the hood, black neighborhood crippin'. Put bullets through they ball cap in your torso and in your head, it's a kill shot. 60s on. Big mumbles with the big strap, going back in time for a killer from the hood, black neighborhood crippin'. Put bullets through they ball cap in your torso and in your head, it's a kill shot. 60s on.
Ain't nobody got no sympathy for you or your homies.
What's up, Slick? We got a Slick. The man,
Slick, what's up?
The man that don't know his ABCs.
Slick got all those horses, huh? What else? What all kind of animals he got? Horses, goats.
Man, that nigga got everything, man. He probably done bought some more shit since then.
Slick is cool, man. That was a good interview. I watched that when I was in Germany. That was dope.
Yeah, Slick really is a cool dude,
Yeah.
man. Love that part on the end. Yeah, man, that's cool shit. Petey Wack, Mama was Kid Rock. That's a dangerous. Mump say them was the little homies, nigga. Mump go to the skating ring with him. He gotta make sure they go home.
Mm.
What you got? What you got, Slick? Them horses ain't killing nothing, nigga. They probably killing the jockey. They waiting on your play. Oh, your playlist got killers. Come on with your playlist, man. When you gonna come on, dog?
Oh, Slick got a playlist?
Man, all these niggas be professing to have playlists. I ain't got no damn playlist. That nigga better go play with them goats in his backyard.
Oh shit.
This nigga better.
I just can't wait to go to LA and Compton and meet all your homies. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can't wait to do.
Yeah.
See all these folks in person.
Yeah, we go to Slick House. You see some lowriders and shit, some red lowriders and shit.
Yeah.
So you can let them know, like, nigga, you switch it up. You ain't biased. King Real, you gonna enjoy retirement, bro. Get your benefits right before you leave, dog.
Yes, sir.
You laughing, Megalicious. He really got goats, though. Guinea pigs and all kind of shit. Don't laugh. He
Oh,
really
he got guinea
goats.
pigs, too? God damn.
Melly Mel said, what are those, Billy Goats? King Real, do you plan on gambling?
Yeah, I'm not a big gambler. I'm definitely not at Kev's level, but I'm gonna play, a couple here and there. But I'm the type of nigga, I go in there with $40. If I lose 40, I'm out.
Oh, you smart, man.
Yeah, so I just that's
God
what I do.
damn, I can't even bet $40. Especially that no down payment on a house benefit.
Oh, I already got this. I already got that, bro. But you can use that multiple times, so that's good.
Oh, that's good shit, man. They give you anything extra for this COVID shit?
Nah.
No hazardous pay or nothing?
Nah, I got a humanitarian award. That's about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I got so many fucking awards. I'm cool with that.
How long did you serve?
I've been in 21 years now. I just turned 40 in September, so I know I don't, thanks be to God I don't look it, but I am. I've been in a minute.
Man, what black nigga looked at all?
Right.
The only nigga that been on here that nigga said look old was Sag, OG Sag from that time. I seen in the comment section they say Sag is
Sag's like
7
60.
years younger than their mama and look older than them.
Sag's like what, 67?
I think Sag might be 60.
Oh, okay.
Sag,
Damn, my bad, Sag. 60, all right.
Sag, see, even you gave him 7 years.
My bad, homie.
But Sag's a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
Sag is Sag. He don't follow nobody else's rules. He go by the old school rules, though.
But my brother OG Cutes, though, man, he don't look his age at all. Like, I'm trying, I want to be in shape like that when I'm at that age.
Man, you put a picture of Cutes next to a picture of Tyrone Lue? Man, you think Tyrone Lue was older. Tyrone Lue in his 40s.
Damn.
That motherfucker look older than Cutes, man. I said basketball can't be that stressful.
Damn.
King Real, you originally from Colorado.
Well, so I was born in LA, and my mom's from Barstow. So we lived in California until I was like, I think 5 years old, and then we moved to Denver. But we used to go back to LA like every summer. I actually had an aunt and uncle in Compton, and we would visit them sometimes, or we would visit my grandma that lived in Redlands. And so we did that all through my childhood. So we'd always come back to Cali. And actually right now, my mom and my sisters live in 29 Palms. So.
All right, that's cool. So for those that's talking about Key Rock and Petey Wack and I forgot who else, those would be two monumental interviews because they were the big names from their generation. And both would do an interview. Both, I'm pretty sure, would do an interview. But I know a lot of y'all don't know or don't understand those dudes are in prison right now. I can't just magically take my camera into the prison. I can't even go in prison without my camera. So don't hold your breath for those interviews.
Oh, Mega, I graduated from Rangeview High School in Aurora.
My man said Crips don't have a retirement plan. I should have went to the Army. But if you was a righteous Crip, a reputable Crip, or a hustling Crip, you made a lot of money. So no matter what, you was gonna fuck the money off, whether you was in the Army or in the streets. So don't blame it on the Crips, nigga. Blame it on your money management.
And I think, man, I think because I get a lot of people was like, even you know what? I met DMX. Shit, it was like 2015. I met DMX at Dallas Fort Worth Airport, and actually had sat down and have a conversation with him. And he's eating a burger, and I'm chilling eating. And I was in my uniform at the time, and he was like, "Man, I almost joined the Army back in I don't know. It was when he was in the streets, but he tried to join the Army, but he had felonies at the time, so they didn't let him in." But I told DMX, I was like, "Bro, everybody has their own path." You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't. It was meant for you to be DMX and not join the Army. So same with it was meant for you to be a Crip and not join the Army. You know what I'm saying? I just think everybody has their own path to go on.
Absolutely. I mean, motherfuckers that got killed in the Army.
Right.
But yeah, it's just your path in life that you chose and how it works out for you or don't work out.
And me, I grew up. I grew up. Of course, I'm 40, so I grew up in the early 90s, and I was around all that, like all my homeboys gangbang. I had cousins, all that. But it was never in me to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was always like the third person, like just viewing it. You know what I'm saying? But never actually participated in the activities. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a few older OG original homies that went to the Army. Like we interviewed dude from Nutty Block, and there's several others that have went to the Army and gangbanged and still retired and still came home gangbanging. Right. So you could do both.
I know niggas that was banging in the Army.
That's what I'm saying. So
like since I've been in, I know a few of them.
Right. So don't limit yourself.
Right.
I mean, you can always multitask and do two things. You know how many LAPD or LA County Sheriff are probably gangbanging?
For real.
All them bald heads they got and how they be treating niggas like shit. They don't even know you. And they ride through your hood throwing up signs and talking shit to you. Like, until you've been on the block and see that shit, you probably don't believe it. You probably think it's make-believe. But they really do come by and they'll throw up signs and talk shit to you, nigga, jump out on you, wanting to kill you. So, yeah, that shit's real shit, bro. I know a lot of people don't talk about it. I know the police don't want that shit out there, but that shit's some real shit.
Right.
And real niggas on the block know that shit. Shit, back in the day, they didn't have no shaved bald heads. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what that represent. But yeah, there's gang members in the service and shit.
Yeah, I know it. You know what I met a lot of since I've been in the Army is a lot of, and it's probably, I don't know, it's probably just the units I've been in, but a lot of disciples and vice lords. I've met a whole bunch of them since I've been in the Army.
Yeah, I can see that. A part of Chicago.
Yeah. Ask King, did he grow up on the east side? No, I was always on the east side in 5 Points. So before I started rapping, this is like what, 93, 94, I used to do spoken word poetry. And if you know off of Welton, I think it's still there, but Brother Jeff's, he used to have a poetry joint. He was a Muslim cat that, you know what I'm saying, he had a poetry joint he was running down there. So I would go down there and say spoken word. And I was like 13, 14 at the time. And then I started rapping after that. So I started doing poetry first and then went into the rapping.
You want to play that one?
Soldier was, oh yeah. Fucking Soldier. I forgot about that one.
I didn't forget. I just didn't want to. I wanted to make sure you had time to answer questions and shit.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. A soldier. A gangster. Duality of it all, man. As I joined the army, going to boot camp in the morning. He joined the hood, the homie was walked on. He'll join the now. Yeah. I got all these drill sergeants, they be teaching me about all my warrior tasks. He got all these OGs in his ear that's teaching about the game. I be at the range, I'm learning my weapon, I'm taking my target shots. He be on the block, he shooting at enemies, watching that for all the cops. I graduate boot camp, now I'm a soldier, repping the army for real. He gets his first skill of arrival, and now he's respected, he loves the thrill. I go to my duty station in Korea, I'm partying, loving the chicks. He goes in this 2 years in the county for robbing and doing some licks. I get in a few fights in the club, I'm young, I'm acting the fool. He holding it down in the county, he beating the rivals and thinking they cool. Two different lives in world, two different paths they both have served. One for the army, one for the 60s, both of the lies I turned. Now they got PTSD from the things they seen, they mind is blurred. Two different lives in world, but both of them brothers with lots of hurt. I'm leaving Korea, get stationed in Kansas with all my forward fam. He leaving the county, back on the block with all of his hood again. I meet me a woman, decide to marry her, give her the sudden name. He get with the chick from the hood that gives him a baby but loves the game. September 11th, it happens, the towers go down, we going to war. September 11th, they shot up his house, he getting revenge for sure. In 2003, we deployed to Iraq, artillery taking the charge. In 2003, he trafficked dope and riding expensive cars. I'm up in Iraq, I'm dodging the bullets and mortars and RPGs. He's up in the hood, he's dodging the bullets, informants and punk police. I lost me a comrade, hit by a sniper, all the morale was low. He going to war in the streets, they killed his homie and now he's cold. Two different lives in world, two different paths they both have served. One for the army, one for the 60s, both of the lies are turned. Now they got PTSD from the things they seen, they mind is blurred. Two different lives in world, but both of them brothers with lots of hurt. I'm leaving Iraq, get back to the States, my mind is never the same. He's stacking them bodies, but having them dreams is starting to make him insane. I go to Hawaii, he joined 3-7, and now we deploying the game. And he's on the run, the cops is on him, he ain't going back to the pen. No, we hitting them IEDs in Iraq and we shooting them guns for real. The cops pulled him over, he grabs his pistol, he shooting and tries to kill. We killed an Iraqi and now he's in body bag sitting in back of my trunk. He's still in the shootout, has taken the bullet but still is alive but stuck. We drop out the body, I'm cleaning my trunk and try to get rid of the smell. He raises his guns, his neighborhood crippin' and shoot him and now he's dead. And now I get back to the States and I'm giving the word the homie is gone. I'm shedding my tears, I'm drinking my liquor, my heart is hurting, I'm sad. Two different lives in world, two different paths they both have served. One for the army, one for the 60s, both of the lies are turned. Now they got PTSD from the things they seen, their mind is blurred. Two different lives in world, but both of them brothers with lots of hurt.
That was a hell of a song, man.
Man,
I like the way you put that down.
appreciate it.
And only a soldier could do it, or unless somebody's real close to a soldier that heard all the stories.
Right.
Yeah, that was some fresh, original shit, man.
Now, I want to try to spit this shit I wrote on the plane.
Go on, spit it, man. They ready for you. Look, Big Lee.
I gotta get this. I can play a beat from here, right?
Yeah, for sure. King River, you sick, bro. Period, point blank.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate that, Big Lee.
Hey, I'm gonna try to spit. I just wrote this on the plane, nigga. So if I fuck up, don't don't clown too hard. But this shit, what I write this shit to?
They said it's the shit they can feel, Monique Hill. That's what I'm talking about. That song was dope as fuck. I don't think Slick liked it. I think Slick checked out.
Slick, you didn't like that?
I think he checked out.
He had to check out the horses.
What is this Crip shit, man? I'm finna go fuck with my goats.
Shout out to Slick, man. I'm trying to find this fucking instrumental I wrote this shit to.
Yeah, Crystal, I heard that quite a few times.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
All right. Y'all know this beat. This is the instrumental part. Riding in the whip, I go slow with my niggas. Kev Mac and Loco got my liquor with the bass in the back truck, riding through the city. Balenciaga shirt cost more than what you spending on the one bedroom apartment. I'm a boss, man. I represent the Mile High. What you thought, man? My nigga Weezy hit the switches in the blue whip. They got a bad chick with them stacking mopeds. I'm dope, man, like the kind that you shoot up. LA to the Bay, they know the king is gonna move up to the mainstream. Off the gas, never slow up. Stay away from facts, but the green get them all up. Got me on the soapbox chains like a motox. Switching up the flows, never bang, and I got box. I'ma get them, never call cops. I can't stand to hold that one attention non-stop. 8 selfies every day, but you look the same. They want attention from these niggas, low self-esteem. I hit these brothers in the head like I'm on the range. I got my 6 niggas with me, it got 4 lanes. A 6 solar Kev Mac on the video. When it comes to flowing, that's true. I fucked up. Anyway, that's just up. I just wrote that shit on the plane coming out here. My nigga, this is song. All right, that's that. I had a couple more lines, but that's cool.
Man. Oh boy. Dope and smooth.
Appreciate it.
That's my brother right here.
Sure, we should do it. I don't know if we got time though. A King Real playlist. One of these times. All right, Madcast Maniacs, what questions y'all got? Appreciate the love. Appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to Farside. That was definitely a classic Farside beat.
Oh man, let me see.
Man, I did Black Warrior. I think I did level 2 or some shit, man. When I was active, I think I did level 2 combatants, but that shit was so long ago, bro. I don't even remember. You know, reserves they don't be doing that shit.
How often do you write?
Actually, man, since I've been out in Germany, I just started writing again, like probably a few weeks ago. So it just depends on my mood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the lyrics are always in me. So literally, if Kev hit me up was like, I need you to write this song, bam, I could do that shit just like nothing, you know.
Could you tell us a little bit about combat?
I think William Tecumseh, I think his name is Sherman. General Sherman from the Civil War said it best: "War is hell." So combat was hell. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a strong nigga, and I got a strong mind. And I just made it through it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like I'm not trying to downplay folks that because some soldiers just couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? But I made it through, and it is what it is, you know. Hit the IEDs, I've been shot at, seen all kind of bodies laid out, all that shit. I've been through it all. And I was field artillery, so when I went to Iraq, they made us infantry. So it's funny just to explain to you what field artillery is. For those that don't know, infantry's in the front. Infantry are the ones that are like running and gunning. and artillery is supposed to be in the back, and we support infantry. So if infantry calls for fire, then we shoot bombs. You know, if they're getting overrun by the enemy, we shoot bombs to take out the enemy, or we shoot if it's nighttime and they need light in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't see her, then we shoot illumination rounds that like light up the sky. That's what we're supposed to do. But in Iraq, the whole game changed. When we got there, they was like, niggas, y'all doing patrols, y'all kicking down doors, y'all patrolling neighborhoods. So that's what I did both of my tours. And they pretty much gave us like a quick rundown, like this is how you clear houses, this is how you patrol, this is how you do a mounted patrol. So, you know, that's what it was. But that just tells you that I've been a big advocate for we shouldn't have been in Iraq in the first place. And I know that because first tour I was in pretty much the invasion of Iraq. So 3rd Infantry Division invaded. 2 weeks later, my 1st Armored Division came. So I was like right after them. And back then, this is 2003, so we were looking for weapons of mass destruction, which we never found. You know, we're just one division, so everybody was searching for that shit. And we never found none of that shit. So that's the first tour. Second tour, I came back in 2006, and they told us, okay, your mission is to patrol the oil pipeline and look for pipeline interdiction. So if anybody's stealing oil, we were to take them out. So thankfully, we never saw anybody doing that, but it was happening. And the excuse was that they were using oil to fund terrorism. So, you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that's kind of shady.
Tory said I was there during the invasion with 3rd.
Route clearance, okay. Oh, he was Air Force, all right.
Okay, that's cool, Tory. I got more respect for you now, Corey.
Yeah, I came March. I was there March 2003, so right when Bush called end to major combat operations in Iraq, which was a fucking lie, because we still were doing all that shit. That's when I came.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to who's that? Let's say Cali Vi. He was there from 2008 to 2009. Cool. Yeah, so my first tour I did 15 months. Second tour I did 12. So, yeah, the first tour was a motherfucker, man. I'm sorry, I take that back. First tour I did 12. Second tour I did 15 months. So I was actually supposed to get married. We had planned our wedding and stuff to get married at a certain time, and so they extended us like 5 months. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stay out there and miss my. You know, we lost a deposit on the place where you get married and all that shit. So,
yeah.
Indie Black EOD text. Man, EODs, them motherfuckers, those are some smart motherfuckers, man. EOD. Like, EOD has a high fell-out rate in their school. So you gotta be on your shit. Appreciate it, Pamela.
King Real, thanks for protecting our country. I admire and respect soldiers. Hugs.
Appreciate it.
Pamela giving out hugs. That's what's up, Pamela.
Pamela's cool, man.
Yeah, all these girls are cool. Crystal just got cool, though. Crystal wasn't always cool. Like, Crystal was a man beater.
Damn, Crystal. Shit.
I don't know what the hell was going on with Crystal. Now she's more elegant and nice.
So Red Henny said, have I experienced any racism? Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you a story. So I'm gonna paint the picture for you. I'm gonna try not to do a Goob story, right? But
Goob, shots fired.
Look, because I've been drinking, you know what I'm saying? So look, but anyway, so it's 2002. I was stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas. I was like 21, 22. Just got to the unit, and my first sergeant was a white boy from Wisconsin. And he had been in the Army at that time, like 20 years. So he had told us, I don't remember if it was a group of us, but he had told us he had never seen a black person until he joined the Army. So we was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So we're in the field one time. And, you know, back then, I'm not sure if I don't think it's the same way now, but back then, kind of like blacks hung with blacks and Mexicans hung with Mexicans. It was just kind of like that, you know, like you just go with who you're comfortable with. So I was with a whole bunch of brothers from down south, and that was my homies at the time. And so at the end of a field problem for those who don't know is like when artillery, we go to the field and we spend like a month out there and we do our job, you know what I'm saying? But we're like out in the field sleeping in tents and all that. So at the end of the field problem, it was first sergeant's job to bring food to the troops. So he brought food out there and brought some watermelon. And this nigga, he cut up the watermelon, put it on the table, and looked at us, all the black folks over here, me and the brothers from down south, and was like, I know y'all boys eat watermelon. Come on over here. So, but for, you know, I mean, the dude hadn't seen a black person till he joined the army, so I don't think either he knew what the fuck he was saying or it just he didn't think it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But either way, he got reprimanded for that for doing that. So little shit like that I did experience, but I never outright experienced, you know, somebody coming up calling me a nigga or something like that. You know, fortunately, but I know people that have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. So along with him, right? This is a King Real jail story. I got arrested one time, and it was around that same time, and I was like 21, 22. I got arrested for suspended license in Junction City, Kansas. Junction City's fucking terrible. It's like it's very impoverished area right outside of base. So I got arrested. They locked me up for like shit. It was almost a damn near full day, and they were threatening me, and they were like, hey, if the MPs don't come pick, because I got arrested by Junction City PD. So they say if the MPs don't come pick you up at a certain time, we're going to put you in, I guess, general pop. You know what I'm saying? So they have my sandals and my shit ready. So, but anyway, the MPs came and picked me up, took me on base and locked me up in their little cell on base. And my first sergeant had to come pick me up. So it's this first sergeant I just told the story about. This nigga comes and picks me up wasted. Like he's fucking smashed. So we get in the car and he's like, son, don't worry about it. You a good soldier. The car smells like a brewery. This nigga swerving, driving back to the barracks. It was a hell of a time, man. But that was my one jail story. And it's crazy. It's crazy when I was in there, when I was locked up in there, they had females on the other side. And I don't know if this is standard data for, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a jail nigga, or I never did a whole bunch of time, but they have females on the other side of the holding cells and they have males on one side. So is that like standard? Is that how they do it usually? That you know of, Kev?
Oh, say that again. I'm looking at the Kobe Bryant. So you went to jail and what happened?
Right. So in the holding cells, do they have like males on one side and females on the other? Is that normal?
Yeah.
Okay. So the female,
but that wasn't county jail, right? It was substation.
It might have been a substation.
Yeah, substation. Yeah.
So on the other side, they have just locked up these 3 prostitutes. So it's me and my boy. So I'm in the hotel cell with myself, and then my boy gets arrested because he had a domestic or some shit with his girl. So he comes up there. He's like, son, I'm like, oh shit, what you get in? You know. So we're talking, and you know we had like a little sliver of a window on the door. So we're looking through there, and there's chicks on the other side like showing titty and shit, and they're like through their windows. So we're getting the fucking show in a holding cell. I'm like, shit, this all right.
Well, let me tell you this. We used to go on the county jail bus at the actual county jail, right?
Uh-huh.
And when we get on the bus, they put the women in the front of the bus in cages.
Mm.
And a lot of times, probably 6 out of 10 times, you're on the bus, every nigga's going to try to max to the bra because you're in jail.
Right.
And the down ones are like what they call the hyenas, the Mexicans that gangbang, it wasn't a lot of black female gangbangers, but it was a lot of black prostitutes.
Right.
And them bitches be in the cage and they flash and shit. And niggas be like, woo! Niggas get all excited. I don't know if they still put females on the bus with men though, but yeah, they used to flash and shit. slide their phone number to
Hell
niggas.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, man. We did 2 hours. They love your music.
Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love, man.
But
For
not,
sure.
but not the Grey Goose. The Grey Goose takes you to the penitentiary, the county jail bus. You can't stop human behavior. but the down girls knew what the men wanted to see, and they probably wanted some dick just as bad as niggas.
Shit, I enjoy seeing it. I mean, that little sliver of a window, like shit.
All right, y'all. Thank you, King Real.
Yeah. Appreciate you having me, man.
Another great live. What's your Instagram one more time?
I'm gonna look at that motherfucker just to make sure.
He don't know his Instagram.
No, I know.
Nigga can
But I've been
sing.
drinking though.
Nigga got like 1,600 bars and he can't remember one little Instagram address.
Yeah, so the Instagram is The King Real. So TheKingReal. One word.
The King Real.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I'm pretty sure we got more music coming. You know what I'm saying? Some of you finish this little stint out in Germany. I'll be back.
Coin my love, blood. Great show. Respect everyone. Hutch. All right, y'all.
Peace, Hutch.
Yeah, y'all peace out, man. We forgot to call Loco.
Oh, shit.